Welcome to your daily deep dive into the news. We're going to be breaking down the top stories from February 19th, 2025.
All right, sounds good.
We've got a mix of market reports, tech updates, and political headlines
Right.
to unpack, drawing from sources like MarketWatch, CNBC
Okay.
and even Raging Bull. So,
It is a jam-packed news day. We will try to make sense of it all.
yeah. First up, AI. It's everywhere today.
Oh, yeah.
Chipotle even using an AI program
Wow.
called Avocado to help hire 20,000 seasonal workers.
That's a great example of how AI is transforming industries.
Yeah.
Think about it. Chipotle needs a massive workforce.
Right.
And AI can really streamline that whole hiring process.
Yeah.
Could be a game changer for businesses facing similar challenges.
Microsoft also made headlines unveiling their Madrata 1 quantum computing chip
Okay.
with 8 topological qubits.
This is where things get really interesting. So a qubit is the basic unit of information in quantum computing, like a bit in classical computing. But topological qubits are special. They're theorized to be more stable and less prone to errors. Microsoft's ultimate goal is to create a commercially viable quantum computer with 1 million qubits.
Wow.
Just imagine the possibilities there.
That sounds like science fiction.
Right.
But while Microsoft is focused on the future of computing, another company, Open Evidence, is using AI to revolutionize healthcare right now. They just secured a whopping $75 million
Huge
investment, reaching a valuation of $1 billion.
Investors are clearly betting big on Open Evidence's approach.
Yeah.
They're using AI to analyze medical research and data to help doctors make better decisions.
Wow.
This could lead to faster, more accurate diagnoses and even personalized treatment plans.
That's incredible. Not all the news about AI is positive, though. Bank of America is warning that Apple might have to raise iPhone prices due to tariffs on AI tech.
Right, and this brings up an important point about the cost of innovation.
Yeah.
As AI becomes more sophisticated and integrated into our devices, the cost of those devices could increase.
Right.
Something to consider as you think about upgrading your tech in the future.
Speaking of new tech, Apple just released the iPhone 16e, a more affordable model capable of running AI priced at $599.
This is a significant move. It makes AI-powered technology accessible to a wider range of consumers. We might see a surge in AI-driven apps and features as more people have access to devices that can actually handle them.
Now let's shift gears to the political landscape. Former President Trump is back in the news.
Okay.
And his actions are causing quite a stir, particularly in the financial markets.
He's certainly making waves. One of his latest proposals is a 25% tariff on auto, pharmaceuticals, and semiconductors, with the potential to go even higher next year.
Wow. This protectionist stance seems to be resonating with some investors.
Yeah.
We're seeing small investors flooding the market in record numbers.
Interesting.
Drawing comparisons to the GameStop frenzy a few years ago.
It's a fascinating parallel. Back then, we saw a surge of small investors driven by social media and online forums. This time, the catalyst seems to be enthusiasm for Trump's policies.
Yeah.
The question is, are we headed for another market bubble?
It's a possibility that analysts are watching closely. Trump is also shaking things up on the budget front.
Okay.
He's backing a House GOP budget bill that could add trillions of dollars to the U.S. debt.
This move seems to contradict his earlier focus on government efficiency through the DOGE Dividend, a proposal to fund government programs using savings from Dogecoin, a cryptocurrency.
It's a perplexing shift in priorities.
Yeah.
This new budget bill could have major long-term implications for the national debt.
Absolutely. And as if economic policies weren't enough, Trump also made headlines for his comments about Ukraine President Zelensky, suggesting Zelensky was responsible for the Russian invasion 3 years ago.
Zelensky fired back with a powerful statement. Ukraine is not for sale.
Wow.
These exchanges highlight the ongoing geopolitical tensions.
They certainly do. And the world is watching closely, as these tensions can have ripple effects on global stability and international relations. Yeah, these events really remind us that geopolitical dynamics are constantly evolving, and their implications can be far-reaching. Now, let's pivot to the stock market. The S&P 500 reached record highs for the first time in nearly 4 weeks.
Oh, wow. So is it too late to buy in on this potential bull market?
It's a tough call. Chasing a rising market can be risky, but for those with a long-term investment horizon, the S&P 500's performance could signal continued growth. It's crucial to assess your risk tolerance and investment goals before making any decisions.
Right. While the overall market seems to be doing well, some companies are facing challenges. Etsy missed revenue estimates, reporting a decline in marketplace sales. Their stock dropped 7% in pre-market trading.
This is a notable development for the online craft marketplace. Yeah, it suggests they may be facing increased competition or struggling to maintain their growth trajectory. It'll be interesting to see how Etsy adapts to these challenges in the coming months.
Another company making headlines is Tapestry, the owner of Coach and Kate Spade. They're selling Stuart Weitzman after a failed attempt to acquire Capri Holdings.
This move suggests a shift in strategy for Tapestry. They may be streamlining their portfolio, focusing on their core brands, or adjusting their growth plans. It really highlights the dynamic nature of the luxury goods market.
Southwest Airlines also made news. They're caving to pressure from activist investor Elliott, allowing them to own up to a 19.9% stake until 2026.
Elliott Management is known for its aggressive investment strategies. They often push for changes within the companies they invest in. It'll be interesting to see how their involvement influences Southwest's decisions, potentially impacting their operations pricing and overall direction.
Now for some unexpected news from the world of media. Apparently, YouTube is no longer just a platform for cat videos and DIY tutorials. It's become a dominant force in TV streaming and even podcasts.
This highlights the remarkable evolution of YouTube. It started as a simple video sharing platform and has grown into a media giant shaping how we consume entertainment and information. This shift has major implications for traditional media companies and the future of content creation.
UnitedHealthcare is making headlines in the healthcare sector. They're offering buyouts to employees in their benefits unit with the possibility of layoffs if not enough people accept.
This move could be a sign of broader trends in the healthcare industry. Companies may be restructuring, adapting to technological advancements, or responding to economic pressures. The potential for layoffs raises concerns about job security within the sector.
JetBlue is also navigating a changing landscape. They're looking for new partners after failed attempts to merge with American Airlines and Spirit Airlines.
These failed mergers and ongoing search for a partner demonstrate the complexities of the airline industry. Regulatory hurdles, competition, and shifting market dynamics make it challenging for airlines to expand and adapt. New partnerships could potentially lead to expanded routes and pricing changes for travelers.
And finally, a news item that raised eyebrows today. Elon Musk wants to discuss with President Trump the possibility of using DOGE savings to fund tax refund checks for Americans.
This is a bold and unconventional proposal. Using cryptocurrency savings for tax refunds would be a radical departure from traditional fiscal policy. It would certainly spark debate and scrutiny, particularly regarding its feasibility and potential implications.
Before we wrap up today's deep dive, let's take a quick look at some notable stock movements. Raging Bull highlighted some significant surges. SolarEdge Technologies up 31.43%. The Andersons Inc. up 24.34%. And GeneDeck Holdings Corp. over 30%.
These are definitely stocks worth keeping an eye on. They represent diverse sectors from solar energy to agriculture and genomics. Their recent surges could signal positive trends within those industries.
Of course, as always, it's essential to conduct thorough research and consider your own investment strategy before making any decisions based on short-term stock movements.
Absolutely. Investment decisions should be based on a comprehensive understanding of the companies, their financials, and the broader market context.
It's fascinating to see such diverse companies experiencing significant growth. It really highlights the dynamic nature of the market. But speaking of change, let's circle back to one of the biggest themes we discussed today: artificial intelligence. With AI becoming so prevalent, from hiring practices to healthcare and even our smartphones, what does this mean for the future of work?
That's the question on everyone's mind. There's a lot of talk about AI replacing jobs, and while that's a valid concern, it's important to look at the bigger picture. AI is also creating new opportunities and changing the skills we need to thrive in the workplace.
So it's not just about fearing robots taking our jobs, but adapting to a changing landscape. What are some of the skills that will be crucial in this AI-driven future?
Critical thinking, problem-solving, creativity, and emotional intelligence. These are uniquely human skills that AI just can't replicate. As AI take over more routine tasks, we'll have more opportunities to focus on these higher-level skills.
Okay, that's a more optimistic way to view this technological shift. Instead of fearing replacement, we should be preparing ourselves to work alongside AI, leveraging its strengths while developing our own.
Exactly. The future belongs to those who can adapt and embrace these changes. Lifelong learning will be more important than ever.
That's a powerful message for our listeners to take away from today's deep dive. We've covered a lot of ground, from AI advancements and market fluctuations to political maneuvering and unexpected developments in various industries. What stood out to you the most from today's news?
Honestly, the pervasiveness of AI and its rapid immigration into our lives is truly remarkable. It's a force that will continue to shape our world in profound ways.
We've given you a lot to think about today, but here's a final thought. As we navigate this rapidly evolving world, are we equipped with the skills and mindset to thrive in this AI-driven future? Are we embracing change and preparing for the opportunities and challenges that lie ahead?
Those are questions worth pondering. By staying informed, engaging in critical thinking, and fostering a spirit of adaptability, we can not only keep up with the pace of change, but also shape the future we want to create.
Well said. Until next time, stay curious and keep diving deep.